everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Patriots going up against the Dolphins. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to picturesque Miami, Florida. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one.
Here we go now.
And they'll run it here. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Barkevious Kiki Mingo is one of those versatile outside linebackers who can rush the passer as a defensive end, yet drop into coverage.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding time. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And they got 29 yards there. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. So now it's 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Manuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on first and goal.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. From the 3 now, here they come on third and goal.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
Now a handoff as they run left side. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
All right, here we go. Gun. All right, Leopard.
And to give this time to the tailback. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Patriots get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now Manuel. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's got Bennett. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Here's Manuel. His throw incomplete. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, though, give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away. All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now Manuel. This will be caught at about the 5. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He'll try. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. E.J. Manuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up a throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Fresh set of downs here. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Backing up. He's going to take another shot here. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He's going to let it go again. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. From the right hash, this from 53.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando. He's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal from the 5. They'll give it to him right up the gut. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They come out here in the eye. Big play here. 3rd down and goal from the 2. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Patriots get the football back. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll hand off to Foster. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short. Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Manuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the 2nd half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Here's Manuel. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way.
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Back now in Miami. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
Try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got Bennett. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Malcolm Mitchell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Back to throw here. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. A first down carry for Foster. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for it with Foster. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come out here in the eye. Foster on 4th. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now Foster on the toss. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Dion Lewis to return. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. Anyone happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He hits White, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Manuel. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him.
And got his man complete. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us.